Well, it's that time of year again. My favorite time of the school year. Clay month. Hey, what's up you guys? This is another teacher vlog video, and as the title is, it is clay. Clay is very fun for the students, it really is, but it is the most stressful time of the school year for me because I have to prep, I have to put them in the kiln, make sure none of them explode or break, get them painted for them. I don't use glaze, I don't have time for them to use glaze, and then make sure each student gets theirs back before Christmas break. So I'm recording this in October, and by the time this is uploaded, it will be December. So you're going to see the whole process of my clay month. So basically, this is what happens. I do prepping, I have practice days with the little ones, and then I do the clay projects, then we put them in the kiln, and then we paint them, and then I pack them up, and then I deliver them to the classrooms. So it is a long process for me. It's like the coolest time of the year for them, yet it's the most stressful time for me. Like, I saw the other day like a teacher chart of like each stress level, and the ceramics right here, let me show you, the ceramics part is 100% true. So if you think I'm joking about clay month, I am not joking. November, right here. This is all of November in my agenda, my planner is all clay. In December, we only have 2 weeks in December at my work, basically every class is painting their clay projects, and then I have to deliver them. I don't see my students every day, I see them every other week, which makes it a more stressful part because I have to write down making sure each class gets a clay day, because if one class is missing a clay day, then the whole thing is a catastrophe. So I decided to take you guys along to my process of clay day, and hopefully I don't pull up my hair, and I guarantee you guys, you will see me literally dead on my feet. I gotta prep clay, so I'm gonna show you how I do that. So let's get our clay, shall we? There's the clay itself. These things are so heavy. Squat. One. Oh my god, I can barely do one. So this is how my prepping goes. So this is leftover clay from last year. I use the porcelain crystal white, and it's a cone 4. I get them from the Seattle Pottery Shop because I'm in Washington. So basically this is how I prep them for each class except 5th graders. Each class gets a roll of clay for their projects, and so the tools that I use for each block of clay is I separate each block using this like fish wire. I don't know the terms. And to cut the clay into 4 sections, and then I use this little clay thing, cutter, I don't know the name, and then I cut those off, and then I roll them into balls, and then I put them in bags and make sure they're nice and moist for the class to use. If necessary, I do have a knife to use to do it. So let's work on this, shall we? As for prepping the 5th grade clay, I used the clay slicer to get a big square of clay, and then I used the knife to cut it into long rectangles, and then I put it in a bag and moist the bag. That way the clay is ready for them to use. Okay, so it's officially clay practice day for my 2nd and 3rd graders. So I do different projects with obviously different age groups. I will later explain what projects I do, but in this case I have to start prepping the lovely tables and stuff, and getting the tools and the clay out and all the fun stuff. I'm procrastinating right now. So each table in my classroom gets a basket of clay tools. In each basket there are clay pencils that are just covered in clay, like pencils that we don't use anymore. Paper clips for them to, do the score and slip in, or just to carve something out, put designs on. And this clay tool just to smooth things out again, to do carving, score and slipping. And they also get a popsicle sticks that I show them how to make designs with them, or to smooth it out, any type of clay. The older kids, specifically fifth graders, in their clay baskets, they get toothbrushes. These are just like cheap dollar store toothbrushes, not the fancy kind. The reason why only the fifth graders get that because they make a pinch pot critter, and it really helps them to to score and slip, then make all the scratch marks, that way the clay can stick together. But the little ones, first through fourth, just get the pencils, the spatulas, the paper clips, and the popsicle sticks. So. Alright, so all the tools are supplied, their placemats are out, and their clay is out. Right now what I'm doing is setting up the cleaning station. So I only have 2 sinks in my classroom. So right now I have these cat litter buckets, and in each bucket it's going to be just, clean water, and that's where the kids are going to clean their hands after clay. So 2 tables will use the 2 sinks, but the rest of the tables will have to use buckets. I just tell them wash your hands in there, get all the clay off. There will be towels there for you to dry your hands, and that's pretty much it. Because I know if I only, with all 6 tables, around 24 students, they all will be fighting over those sinks when cleanup is happening. So that's what I'm doing right now, is getting the water prepared. Alright, so I can pretty much say my room is ready for the first clay practice of the school year. Tablecloths are on the table, tools are out, cleaning stations are good to go, and clay day has officially started. Snowmen. So we're in 3rd grade now, meaning no more snowmans at all. Snowmans are too easy for you guys. We gotta do something harder for you. So in 3rd grade, we get to make a clay bell. Alright? A bell that can actually work. Alright, boys and girls, quietly go grab yourself an apron and go back to your table. So we have a bun. We also have another bun.
And we also have a sad snowman.
Okay, that's too long of a nose, sweetie. Make the nose shorter. Too long of a nose.
My beautiful heart. I'm not done with it though.
The nose?
No, these are my 2 pancakes. This is the unicorn horn.
Oh, it's the unicorn horn. Got it. We have a fat snowman. And a top hat. We have a cat here. Another cat. Are we making her a cat too? So you have 3 cats going on in
Yeah.
this table.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 1 fat snowman.
And 1 fat snowman. And then we have a Fortnite thing over here.
Oh, you take. Well, it only has 1 eye though.
That's 1 eye, but it looks so cool though. Sorry I didn't get any footage of the 4th graders, but the 4th grade, what they make is a clay ornament. So first they have to roll their ball of clay into a pancake, what I call it, not too thin, and then using their clay tools, they draw a design onto it, and then they're required to make at least 6 different textures onto their clay ornaments, and it must show radical balance. I survived my first day of full clay from beginning of school to the end of school. I'm exhausted. Right now I'm procrastinating on cleaning. I honestly think I pulled a muscle on my shoulder because I was picking up one of those heavy clay boxes, and so it's starting to hurt right now. So I'm gonna clean my table because I'm gonna clean my whole room. Starting to put up the chairs, the sink, the buckets, the clay tools, and everything because I have to. I'm so tired. Until another day. Okay, so it is November the 19th and it's a Monday. So I came in today to check on the clay projects that the students already gotten done and start loading them up in, here we go, in the kiln back there. So as you can tell, these are 3rd grade right here. This black one is 4th grade. This blue cuties box is 5th grade. And over here in my storage, clay storage, or in my sculpture project storage place, that's a long phrase, is my 2 second grader class that I already saw last week who did their snowman. Now it's into the kiln they go. Okay, I got all of my clay projects loaded in my kiln. I'm very happy about that. I'll be able to close, nothing will get squished or anything. So now it's time to turn this sucker on. Kiln is running, it's on. So I have a sign that even turns on that says kiln in use. So that's my first load, and then this week, since it's Thanksgiving week, I only see like I only have 1 full day of classes, so that'll be 4 classes doing their clay projects. And after Thanksgiving is another round of another week of more clay projects. So I actually, when I load my projects in my kiln, I kind of sketch out like a placement of where each project goes and where whose class this is where. So this really helps me to figure out, okay, this class belongs to this, these sculptures belong to this class, and so forth. So very happy that it's working, and yeah, I can officially say today is the last day of clay for all classes. No more clay after today. It is nighttime pretty much already. Thank you, daylight saving times. All projects are in their boxes, have a load in the kiln already, so next 2 weeks before Christmas break is painting them. We're finally in the month of December. It is December, I think, the 5th, and meaning I only have 1 more week of work, and then it's on to Christmas break. But my work here is not done in art. Yesterday was my full day of classes painting their projects. So these are first graders. They make a little pinch pot bowl. Unfortunately, I'm sorry I didn't get any footage of that, but yes. They made little pinch pot bowls, so these are the first graders. This is 5th grade. As you saw, they make little pinch pot creatures where they make 2 of these, put it together, and then they have extra clay to make little ears, eyes, tails. Some turn out really, really cute. I like this wolf. This wolf turned out really good too. These are 4th graders that have not started painting. These are the ornaments. So my students use acrylic paint to paint these up to get like that shiny gloss, because unfortunately due to the art schedule at my work, I just don't have enough time to have them use glaze or any type of glaze, so they use acrylic paints. I have a lot of work, so I gotta put string on this, unload the kiln, and also have to pack these guys up, so yay.
To save me some time from after work, what I do with the 4th grade clay ornaments is I already put string onto them, that way they're all good to go after they're nice and painted, and it makes packing them way easier. For the 3rd grade clay bells, I already pre-made their bead that goes into their bell to make it ring, and I put the string through and use my super hot glue gun and a popsicle stick to help me glue on their bead into their bell.
Alright, so this is basically my process of packing each of these clay projects. So I have each class decorate just a plain paper bag, having their name on the bottom, and just draw little images. That way I could put their clay project in there and deliver it to their teachers. I usually give the teachers a box and try to emphasize, please return the box to art, because last year I had 2 boxes never returned, so it was a bit frustrating. I only have so many boxes for all the clay projects, so I have to combine and stuff. It's hectic. So recently I was just looking among the closets and I found, I'm not kidding, a full box of small telephone books, and I have no idea why they're there in the first place. It's from the old teacher, the old art teacher, and so I'm like, this is perfect. So I'm going to be using telephone pages to stuff and package their lovely sculptures, and then stapled and put in a box and returned to the teacher, and then wait for the box to come back to me. So this is my process. Close to see the sun, but clouds got in our way, and so So it is Thursday, so I have another full day of painting clay projects. So I just want to show you guys, I guess, my setup for the painting process. So each table gets 2 containers of water. The older kids get a choice between medium brushes and smaller brushes. A yogurt lid to mix their colors. The sponges is for them to help clean their brushes and help get the extra water off. I got this hack from Casey Stevens, another art teacher who I follow. Really helpful. And the paint that they use, as I said, is they get acrylic paint. So they get all primary, secondary colors. They also get a magenta, which is pink to them, and a dark brown. If they want a black or white, they have to come to my desk to get it. Each of these are color coordinated to the tables that each they get. Also, the students get a messy mat to paint their sculptures. As you can tell, these are very used. These are mostly for my 5th graders when they worked on their mask project, but the messy mats to protect their tables. So that's basically my process. Once they're done painting their projects, they go back in the box where they can dry, and then they work on their bag, and then I pack and deliver them to their teachers, which I have delivered, I think, 6 classes already, so far so good.
How's the paint job going?
Beautiful.
We have a cat. We have a Garfield cat. Rosy cheeks.
Yes.
This big reef ornament type
Yes.
something. Sun.
Sun.
We have a lovely heart here. We have a snowflake here. Or star. It's snowflake. Okay. Then we have the artiste herself with 2 of these. Heart and a snowflake. It's a cat unicorn.
Yeah. Hannah already asked that.
Another cat that's a brown cat. And then the snowman, which apparently it's a snowman. It's a snowman, okay?
It's a weird snowman.
It's a cute snowman.
Recreate this and make this a demon because this looks like a demon.
It does not look like a demon. You tried your best. Bookmaking is hard to do.
It just looks like a demon now.
Alright, you guys check Fortnite over here.
Yeah.
It's a very cute eye.
Let me see him, Owen. Owen, can I see him? It's almost dry. I like this color.
Okay, please explain. This is a Pikachu snowman that is white with a cat on top, right?
No, it's a white cat.
It's a white cat.
And this cat is messed up and it looks like Soul now.
It's cute.
No, it isn't.
Why
Added
is
the
it
eyebrows.
evil? Christmas is not evil unless you're Jack Skeleton.
Pennywise? Unicorn?
There's a unicorn.
Princess. That's so princess.
Forky, make sure you're painting on your messy mat and not on the table.
That's actually pretty
Thank
cool.
you. I look like Pikachu.
But I did find this post on Instagram of an elementary teacher who I follow, and she had the most genius idea ever to basically, she was using Mod Podge in a spray bottle with water, and she would just squirt it on her clay project, a slab work, and it would just create a nice, shiny, glossy top coat. And I'm like, that is so genius, that's amazing. I'll try to find the post, put it around here somewhere. So I basically did the same thing, except without using so basically I did the same thing, but instead of using Mod Podge, I use the acrylic gloss medium. That gives it a nice shiny side, so I did the same thing. I put glossy taco, thank you, Christine. And I'm gonna squirt it now. Kind of actually really satisfying, so here we go. Try to get most of it. Oops. That one does not need to be squirted. You do not want to paint that one for some reason. Right, there we go. Perfect. Well, today is my official last day of work. I did it. It's now Christmas break. Oh my god. But my day is not over yet because I still gotta pack and deliver this 5th grade group and this 3rd grade group to their classes for their students can get their clay projects, and then I'll be officially done. I am almost there. Oh my god. I'm tired. My feet are killing me, and all I really want to do is just go to bed and just sleep. But I got this. Just 2 more classes to do, 2 more classes to deliver, clean up a little bit of the mess, and then I'm done. Let's do it! I'm there! I am so loopy. I'm sorry. Returning the last bunch of clay projects to the classroom. Last class. I'm finally finished. My feet are killing me. I can officially say that my amazing clay journey has come to an end. I am officially done with clay for the whole school year, maybe. And now I am on Christmas break. I am so tired. I'm a bit like loopy, I guess you can say, but clay day is over and you saw the whole process starting, I believe, in October. I hope you guys enjoy this teacher video of me showing you my clay process. And if any of you are curious of each step of these projects, please leave a comment below and I might make a video of how I make each of these clay projects for each grade level. But it's actually kind of fun doing it for each grade level. So I will see you guys soon before the year ends with a new video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and all my social media links are down below. Alright, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna sleep amazing, and don't have to worry about school stuff for a while. So I will see you guys soon.